Welcome back. We're here to do your tarot reading, which is going to be intuitive and it's going to be psychic this month. We are quite crammed for time because I am multitasking. So we're going to go back to basics. Well, I can't really say it's basics. I've been a psychic medium for a very long time. Now, we're doing Aries, okay? And I have pulled the cards. And the first thing I do see, it does appear to be that in the month of August, there are connections that you are looking at. This is connections to all things, connections to your friendships. It's like you're trying to pull something together. It's not just to do with unity and love, which I do think is something that is very, very heavily on your mind. But I do think it's to do with all contracts. And, it's almost like you're wanting everyone to get along. You're wanting everything to be okay. I also feel you have a great deal on your plate and you're wanting some sense of change. And it's definitely very, it's weighing very heavy on your mind. I also feel for some of you, especially, could it be if you're single? No, my guides are saying regardless of single or coupled, it is like there is a particular individual that you're thinking about quite a lot. And this is somebody that you either currently really do want this to go the distance and there could be some element of frustration, or directly you're looking at this circumstance and you're like, why hasn't this got to where it needs to be? It's really a bit of a conundrum for you, and I think as you're coming through, I also do feel you really looking at life, like I mentioned, and I'm seeing you trying to pull things together. This is the way you thought life was going to be is sort of changing. For some of you, there can be some excitement, but I definitely feel this element of apprehension. I did pull an Abraham Hicks card. Now, my guides usually tell me when to accept it in its reverse, and on this occasion it was more to do with the demeanor you were having, the viewpoint you were having, maybe the vibration, and it was coming up in the reverse, and it is to do with manifestation. It is to do with you actually feeling like you can get into your vortex, feeling like you have some power. So there is a little bit of a vibration at the moment that you are feeling disempowered to a degree, maybe frustrated, maybe a little bit blocked into a corner, and it's making you feel that your power is taken from you. I do particularly feel this is going to change, but it's going to be a perspective. It's going to be a time when you're going to have to look at things very differently. And my thoughts join a powerful swirl vortex of attraction. And it's funny, you really could feel sometimes this can feel like a soul walk in. So it can feel that because your life has shifted so much, because you feel this kind of energy, it's almost that you feel you're an alien on the planet. And look at all these individuals here. Again, when we're getting into our vortex, it's very hard unless we're in that temperance energy. And, the crowning energy really is asking you to do things in moderation. Am I feeling that as possible? It could be a solution. It could be less is more. It could be that you're needing to have a break, but I'm feeling that it could be some of these situations that you're directly dealing with at this point in time, they're really overwhelming. So getting directly into your vortex, having fire for yourself, there feels to be a little bit of an imbalance. Could you be really second guessing yourself and expecting a lot? I do feel so, Aries. I feel that you are expecting a lot of yourself, and it's not that that's a bad thing. We all have a benchmark, but you have the inner child, the co-creativity. It could be that you're not having enough fun, and it might be just really taking a little bit of time for yourself, be it it's a bubble bath, be it it's, going for a walk on the beach, but just, finding 5, even, sometimes I hear spiritualists, tarot readers, astrologers, and they've got the greatest advice, but unless we walk a mile in a person's shoes, we don't directly know what they're directly dealing with. So even if it's not possible on a day-to-day, maybe something directly to look forward to, even if it's by the weekend, and it's something to look forward to at the end of that week, because I think it's going to re-jazz you. I feel like it's going to recharge you to a degree, even if it's something so small. I'm also hearing the term the sound of silence, and it does sort of feel as though you're needing a little bit of quiet time. And This can be away from the hustle and bustle. This can be away from people's opinions, because I feel you're going to have clarity if you can step back and you can actually delete that white noise. And I think that's really when you're going to get some of your answers. This also could be an imbalance of the chakra. Sometimes it can be, creating healthy boundaries, feeling that you have power, feeling attractive. Again, I'm sort of feeling it's something to do with the vibration inside. It's that motivation, it's that zest, it's that inner child and playfulness. So there can be this element of huge seriousness. Some of you directly are experiencing eye and headaches. Like that's one thing I'm saying. And again, maybe needing more sleep. I'm definitely looking at the eye here, needing more sleep. Okay, what else are they showing me? Some of you can be driving at night. This can be, it's sort of like you feel you're in two worlds at the moment. You're quite pixelated. This could be due to where you are living. This could be the type of job you're doing. And it's almost like it could be you're waking up very early, you're getting to work, and then by the time you're getting home, it's really late. It's like physically, I'm looking at the two hands, and it's like two worlds, but it feels like there's this bouncing at the moment, and you're trying to find some temperance, you're trying to find some balance, but there's not much time in the day, so you're really finding that to be quite difficult. I do feel universe is actually helping you with this. Sometimes it could be something as simple as us getting out of our own way. How do we do that? Sometimes it's just about accepting the status quo of what a situation is. And then once we do that, universe provides solutions, but sometimes it emotionally can really, get the better of us. You could have a house situation that you're wrapping up in family, especially from last month. There could have been quite a lot of hard work that you went through. And I do feel emotions from the past are recropping up. I definitely do, and I am feeling there is a presence of a individual here. This can be a co-worker, but this also can be a parent energy. And I think there is a presence around you at this point. This also could be a loved one that's passed over. And I do directly feel that your guides are actually trying to support you with this movement forward. I also feel some of you are going to bump into an old friend. This person may have had, a connection to you around a romantic connection. Do I feel it's a romantic individual? I think they may have romantic feelings for you, but I don't think it's the person that you have your eye on. But they could have information relating to this individual. So I don't get a bad vibe with them. I do think they're quite, they do have integrity. They do feel very gentle. So I'm really not getting a bad negative vibe. But I do feel there's some kindred souls coming in towards you to support you. I also feel when it comes to contracts, I would say you're really wanting balance in all things in your life. And at the heart of it, you really want fairness, justice, but you are quite just in what you do. You could be fighting a situation in the month of August. This could be a dispute, something that started a couple of months ago and really the creases hadn't ironed out. This could be some sense of documentation that you're wanting to address. Also, if there has been conflict and you're, could be seeking a professional. I do think this, at the heart of it, you want to get to the crux of it. You maybe have put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into a circumstance. You're hoping the pendulum is going to swing in your favor. I actually do. I'm going to pull a clarify, but I really think it is going to. So it's almost like justice is on your side. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see. Okay, there could be a female that is actually going to support you with this. This could be a person. It could be a help desk member. Again, a professional. This also could be a family member that's going to aid you with this circumstance. For some reason, I do see 3 situations that could be wrapping up. I also do have a feeling about being careful around friends. But I definitely see whatever the circumstances that you're wanting, maybe to pursue, to deal with, to get tied up. This can be paperwork. It could be a contract of some description. It also can be linking to a home. This also can be linking to a car, a contract. Again, what I do see is it is going to transform. I do feel the pendulum is going to swing in your favor. This is going to be a brand new beginning. You may be getting a new possession. I don't know why from this card I'm getting new possession, but I definitely feel something new, something new is coming your way. I also do feel that many of you are wanting to have a new chapter in life. Like I said, I do feel this new chapter is around your way of living. Some of you are going to also move into changing the way you are ingesting things. So this can be herbal teas. I'm just being shown changes. So things to help you feel more vital, things to make you feel more awake, more, conscious. It does feel a bit of a shift. I also do see there's a potential of meeting with a professional to get that zen back. Okay, there is somebody here you're sort of on the fence, and I do feel, especially for those of you that are single, they keep saying, regardless of single or couple, there's going to be 2 opportunities here. This could be with current person and a new path. There is one path that you are really untrusting of, and I do directly feel this is because of the past. It's almost like something, it is the one that got away, but it's also, it could be because of a previous person. It's kind of created a little bit of jilted energy. Some of you are going to have a person is single through the grapevine, and you don't quite, unless you see it, you don't believe it. Okay, there is also an old situation that is coming up surrounding cash. You're really tired of shortchanging yourself. You're really wondering when you're going to get cut a break. Yeah. You could be really critical. Again, universe is asking you to get into your vortex. I do feel you're going to find a simpler way. I do feel contracts are going to go in your favor. But there's this feeling, obviously, maybe because you're tired, maybe because you're down, that there is a frequency that you're quite frustrated. I also do get there can be gossip coming through the grapevine, and this also, as a potential, can be linking to a different person, not you. I do feel some of you are in the area of love. There can be flashbacks. There also can be paranoia in connections. This can be, is the person doing the right thing by me? Is there something I should worry about? I'm also being shown that this person is very attracted to you. This person may have hurt you in the past. I do feel for some reason there's a conflict here. This can be a third party. This can be a person coming back from the past. You're wondering if they're single. You're wondering if they're free and available. You don't want to go down the same rabbit hole. I feel you're going to have a changed perspective. I don't get a bad vibe about this person. I do feel this is about a memory that you've had. Nothing can truly be taken from you that's truly yours. And it's really funny because sometimes when we're in that and we're not seeing that person, we may directly be feeling, well, the one that got away. So theoretically, they're not mine, but it doesn't mean to say the person doesn't think about you. And I do feel you just really sodded off at this point of people taking advantage of you, people taking you for granted. Okay, there can be a conflict coming up. Some of you could bump into a karmic. This could be a lower frequency individual, somebody you're really not seeing eye to eye with. I also feel there can be a colleague here that's a female, that is somebody that potentially you just don't trust. I do feel you're about to get your blessings, but I feel people are trying to block you. This also can be your mindset. Again, I would really say good time to really get grounded, good time to get into that vortex, because I do feel overall unity is coming towards you. Especially if you had wanted a reconciliation, if you wanted a connection to go the distance. If you do let emotions get the better of you, this could actually cause conflict. If you are second guessing yourself, definitely have a look at that. Balance the yellow chakra. This can be eating the food groups. This can be doing guided meditation. Transits at the moment in the house of Leo can be linking to the inner child and the heart chakra, definitely with Virgo. So there is a lot of healing and clearing as we're proceeding forward through August. Also, like I said, I'm really seeing very strongly eye situations. I feel you're wanting to say something, especially to be able to express your truth and to be able to actually articulate it to an individual. Hi. But I definitely feel there's almost this need to just pause, this need to get into some balance. Look, I really do feel there is an individual here that is wanting to take this connection to the next level. I definitely see such. I also see a child. There is a link to a child here. This person could be coming up in your memories. It could be coming up in your dreams. For some of you, you're directly going to bump into this person or hear gossip about them. But they're really making reference to a child. Some of you could really be, feeling maybe down about things, that you had this ideal of what you wanted life to be, but it's not quite panning out. And so you could be taking things quite personal at this point as we do proceed forward through the month. I do feel this bump in. Some of you, again, are going to have a bit of a conflict. There's two individuals I'm seeing, and I do see these to be co-workers. So if you have been a bit iffy about them, I'd just be very observant. I don't get a bad vibe that you won't be safe. I just more feel that there can be ulterior motives, changes of, I'm seeing the three little bears. So it's like changes in positions, changes in what people are doing. I feel if you stay grounded, things are going to go on your way, but I definitely do feel people around you could be transitioning, in and out of employment. I do see a particular friend that you can be having an issue with. This friend, however, is going to be, it feels as though they're going to have some information for you. I keep seeing two opportunities. Look, whenever I see two energies, the first thing I can say, especially, and again, they keep saying this is really strange with your read this month. The way my guides work with me, on occasions, when I get two individuals, and it's come up a few times here in your read, this is either the physical person that you are tuning into was maybe really shady. Here's one example. And they've changed overnight. So they show up like they're a totally different person. I'm really getting that. Or this directly is two paths, but I definitely do feel there are two opportunities here for you. This is also with the contract. This is with romance. This is with changes. I definitely feel you're coming from a traditional standpoint. So you're playing for keeps. It doesn't have to be, the wife pick a fence, the children, the marriage, but it's more the eloquentness, the maturity of who you are. I feel what you're looking for is something more, stable and standing, especially if you have had a lot of loss and a lot of conflict, in your life in the past. I just feel you're really fed up with that. And I feel that what you're looking for is something very personal, near and dear to you, and you're just not taking second best anymore. Love and light. I will be back to do more updates for the stars. If you want to join us, come through. Otherwise, I'll see you soon.